Air India flight that took off from Mumbai, it was to land in New York, but after 4 hours of travel time, this flight had to come back to Mumbai, and this is because there was a bomb threat that was received. So what we're believing is that the flight was close to Azerbaijan when it had to turn back and come back to Mumbai. We have my colleague Vishnu Som joining us. Vishnu, from what we understand is that the flight flew another 4 hours to get back to Mumbai after receiving that threat. What are the procedures in place when you receive such a threat on a flight?
Well, this is a Boeing 777 airliner. It was an Air India flight, AI-119, from Mumbai to John F. Kennedy Airport in New York. It had flown approximately 4 hours when it received what's been described to me as being a specific threat, as a result of which it turned around. It was at cruise altitude when the threat was received. It was flying over Azerbaijan and Armenia at that stage, primarily Azerbaijan. It turned around and has flown back again approximately 4 hours. It's landed in Mumbai. There are, bomb squads, checking to see that there are no, there is no device on board or anything of the sort. Again, the word bomb was not used to describe the threat to me. It was a specific alert or a specific threat, which is what was the language which was used to sort of describe the situation to me. Now, I should mention, and just let's remind our viewers, that a couple of months back, India received an unprecedented number of threats from those who claimed that various airlines flying into India or out of India were being threatened or had threats on board. On the basis of that, dozens of flights had to, be delayed or land or had to be diverted or what have you. That resulted in a huge investigation, the results of which are still yet to be made public. But there are new procedures underway. The threats are all individually gauged by a committee. Actually, it's not just the airline that decides when a plane has to fly back. In this case, presumably that committee met. It's activated on a real-time basis, and the airline was brought back. But this is a standard operating procedure now. And when the threat is gauged or deemed to be specific, it is brought back. So, a long flight for these passengers, unfortunately, but in their interest, the airline brought them back to Mumbai.
Right.
I believe they've all been taken off the aircraft now as, the search continues.